Hello, I'm back. I'm back in some more Final Fantasy. Uh, where we left off last time. I've not played at all. So I think, yeah, I had quite a few things to check in here, and then I think my main goal today is to get the main story quest done as much as I can, because I don't want to spend too much time going around doing side quests that I can do in my own time. It's not the most thrilling thing to watch. I'll see how much of the main story quest I can do with the level that I'm at now, and yeah, whatever level I get to. Right, where do I need to go here? We can go... yeah, go up. Hello, what did I do for you? Oh yes, your fresh lamb, here you go. Right, in nick of time. We're not going to talk about the fact that I left it a couple of days. Yeah, okay, sure. Ooh. We did already get some gloves, didn't we? That we can't wear. So I might just go with that. I might be able to wear them now. Did I put them on last time? Don't remember. Don't remember. No, it's these ones. Yeah, because they were level 8. Look fucking awful. One goal that I want to do today is get some gear that doesn't look shit. Which I think when you get through the Marauder quest and you become a warrior, you'll get some stuff that doesn't look as shit. I have returned a different woman. Yeah. But there is much training to be done before you wield an axe to its fullest potential. Learn well your lessons, build your strength, and make of each swing an instinctive act. You shall have this hunting log to aid with you in that endeavor. Its pages are marked with opponents suitable for honing your skills. There are, of course, myriad methods by which you might improve your techniques. But when the way forward is not readily apparent, the log provides a reliable source of challenges. Every blow of your weapon will clear another step towards the mastery of the Marauder way. Implacable, relentless, such must be your momentum on both the practice grounds and the battlefield. Okay, I need to be Marauder level 5. Am I already? A hunting log is a record of your completion of tasks involving slaying of certain creatures. By completing these tasks, you will earn rewards and unlock new challenges. The log can be accessed via logs found in the main menu or by pressing H. Once the log is open, select a class and difficulty to view. Okay. So H. And yes, we are Marauder. And then it's just a bunch of different ones that we can do. You can do that. Actually, hold on. Yeah, we. Oh, okay. So our level is related to the job that we are. Okay, let's go. You approach me with a marauder's strides, determined, unswerving, and bereft of the hesitation that marked our first meeting. I am pleased. The time has come for you to begin a new stage in your training. Now what sets the axe aside from the gladius or the dagger is the raw, unstoppable destruction wrought in its thick, heavy blade, and that overwhelming power can only be properly directed by extraordinary physical strength. Thus we come to the core of this day's lesson. Such strength as a marauder must possess is developed through a traditional method passed down through the generations of the guild, a method that you too shall be taught to employ. present yourself to Brone Bar in the practice area downstairs, and he shall instruct you further. Alright, is that a downstairs in here? Yes. Hello, Brone Bar. The Axemaster told me you'd be on your way. My name's Brone Bar. And good it is to meet a new marauder. Now we axe wielders build strength and control by splitting boulders. That's right, our traditional method involves smashing a rock with your axe. But you can't use just any old swing. You need to hit the rock just so. Ffxiv, a fellow marauder, is waiting outside the Zephyr Gate by the bridge over the Rogue River. She'll tell you how it's done. Okay. Off we go. I don't think there was anything else up here that I needed to do, was there? Nah, nothing I can actually get right now. Alright. There's a couple of things we need to finish off up there. One of them is the main story quest, and then we'll go over there to start our marauder training. Oh, and then these will help for a log. So I will just grab them as we see them. Done. I'm gonna need some more ladybugs, but that's fine. Hello. Teach me how to smack rocks. Greetings, lass. Ready to split some stone, are ye? I've 3 nice hard rocks for you to build up a sweat on. Don't try nothing fancy now, just hit 'em with a good solid heavy swing. Okie dokie. Destroy the solid rock with heavy swing ability. Can do. You don't need to tell me again, I read it the first time. Can I just... Okay, no, I have to target it. Lovely stuff. Hello, again. That's the way to do it, lass. Now you've got an idea, why don't you have a little harder with that heavy swing of yours? Hold nothing back. Ooh. We'll take a bee cloud as well. I really do wonder how a fucking axe is combating a cloud of bees. It doesn't seem like a good choice of weapon. Am I just fucking scaring them away? Oh wow, that was quick. Okay. I'm back. I've hit some more rock. I can see you're a natural. My head's still ringing with the sound of cracking boulders. Take yourself back to the Axemaster and let him know you're ready for something harder. Okay, I'll do that in a minute. Get one of these while we're here. While they've respawned. Yeah, so it's H, right? Okay. There's a few things that I have not seen, but we can definitely do the ladybug and the Aurelia. I don't know if I've seen a wild though. Maybe. But anyway, let's carry on up here. Oh, the more. The more for me. I'll be so real. I don't know why I ran all this way. I could have just gone back, did the Marauder stuff, and then teleported here. But we're here now, so we got you your oranges. There you go. Ripe to perfection. Okay. Oh yes, happy. Just goes to show you can't teach an old sea dog new trick. Thank you. Oh, he's got another one. I'll do that in a sec. Let's do the main story quest. Rocket. Right glad am I to see you safely returned. My lads were all gabbing about hearing what sounded like all seven hells breaking loose near the grotto, and I feared I sent you to your death. If you're in the middle of that commotion, I hope it yielded something of interest. I'd hate to think you risked your life for naught. Yes. That's for you. A blade pulled from the back of a creature you slew at a cave, eh? I'd agree that such a knife would be part of a seafaring man's kit. I'm starting to think that these ruffians are pirates, come to lure my farmlands back to a life of plunder. Chances are, they didn't take kindly to your appearance on their doorstep, and set a maddening goboo on you. I think it's goboo. Aye, the pirates have been adding to their numbers of late. I best warn the lads and lasses in my employ to be on guard against their schemes. What am I saying? You met someone else in the grotto? A woman with a strange contraption? Aye, Ishtola. She's been in Limsa for a good while now. Her studies of the Aether often bring her out to Summerford, though her presence at the grotto is hardly unusual. She's an odd-looking lass, I grant you, but she's not the kind to associate with kidnappers. You may take my word for that. Where trust should be lacking is in those yeomen of mine who have yet to wholly relinquish their pirate past. The temptation to return to the free and easy life of a buccaneer may prove too strong to resist. You have my thanks, Rocket. If it weren't for the efforts of stalwart adventurers like yourself, this farm would be in far worse state than it is. Just keep on lending your talents to those in need, eh? Help bring Limsa the brighter future she deserves. Yeah, I think I'll just keep taking the health ones. I'm not a strong MP user right now. Quest. Up in arms as the hired hands are nowhere to be found. That sea sloth Servin and his lot never around when there's work to be done. I'd sooner hire you for the sake of getting things done, but then the rapscallions would never learn. Round them up and let them know that Stilwern would like a word, and don't take no for an answer. Is it you? You slacking? What does any of this mean? What do you do here? A little bit of everything. Okay. I think this was the wrong person. Okay, nothing. Whee! Ah, you. Work? Ha. Can't work when me hands are full lifting this mug. You know, I'd wager me lost skill you'd never guess what I'm drinking. Will wine. Well, you're right about the swill part. I reckon it might be worth a day of doing Delwern's chores if it'll form me a taste of proper grog. Okay, sure thing. Sure thing, bucko. Where's the rest of you? Is it somewhere around here? Outside? Don't know. Can I zoom in? Yeah, I can. Okay. I'm on the right floor, apparently. On the right level. Ah, I see you hiding in a fucking bush. Get your ass up. How am I supposed to work on an empty stomach? Go on, have a guess what I had for breakfast. Ash tuna. Well, gods, how did you know? It's my breath, ain't it? Probably smells as wooden as the food tasted. But I know why you're here. I'd just as soon get some real food in me. But I ain't one to reject a summons from the captain. Yeah, get back to work. Hello. What are you doing over here? Axes were made for splitting skulls, not stumps. You know what I did in my sailing days? Wanton slaughter. You bet your bosom I did, lass. Aye, those were the days. I reckon now I'll have to be satisfied taking my axe to trees. Yes, you will. Hello. What are you gonna say? So, Stillwater sent you, and what do you reckon I say to that? I've saucier seeds to sow. Yeah, go on then. Damn right. Didn't get where I am by taking guff of any glorified gardeners, but I suppose I could see what he wants to get him off my back. Okay, last one. I'm Severin. You the old man's errand girl now? Tell my dear old captain not to wet his britches. I'll be along. Oh, and just so we're clear, I don't care for landlubbers. Go find the chocobo you rode on in and ride on out. Okay. Edgy much? You continue to impress, lass. All but Servin are accounted for. It's no fault of yours he squirmed out. I've let that worm wriggle through my fingers more times than I can count, but rest assured the next time I see him, I'll put him squarely in the dirt, where all such worms belong. Nice. I'm just gonna get this one quickly. Lanosian. Orange nectar is sweet, but rest assured it's paid for in sweat. We have to pollinate each orange by hand because of the blasted pucks that prey on the nearby bees. If we could only eradicate some 5 puck hatchlings, it would save us from having to do nature's work. Okay, yeah, we'll do that in a bit. We'll probably pass through it and have to do it anyway. Dilwern worries his sack of oranges will not reach Ffxiv checkpoint as planned. Pains me to say, but all the gil in the world can't buy loyalty. There are some like you who can be trusted, but then there are others. Until now I've had no choice but to rely on the Carleton Servin, even though I'm full aware he's been doing shady deals behind my back. More than once I've heard tell of improper trading with goblins. I wouldn't be the least surprised if that were happening right now. Not a bell ago, a sack of oranges vanished, as did Servin. I want you to find and confront the bastard for me, Rocket. I'm sure there's wrongdoing afoot, so be sure to doubt anything that comes out of his mouth. Okay. Go do that then. Where do we have to go for that? Oh, down there. Okay, yeah, we'll pass the other quest that we need to do. There we go. There's the puck hatchlings. Not the bees. Oh, okay. We got a thing. This symbol indicates the defensive stance Defiance is in effect, which increases enmity. You can view the job gauge description at any time from the actions and traits menu. Okay, can I move it out of my fucking way. Let's put it down there. That'll do. Yes. Hello, Servin. Severin. I have no idea. Probably Severin, isn't it? Bloody elves. I'm up the street without a paddle. Okay. That's... What am I supposed to do? Oh, okay, fucking doubt. My bad. My bad. I read thing. What's this now? Stellan sent you for the oranges, huh? So the old bugger had known all this time. Ugh, what does it matter anyway? Listen, you're one of those goody-goody adventurer types, right? Go rescue me mates from those double-dealing goblins. They're just over yonder by the bonfire. Okay. Wait, put this on. And they'll attack us. It really doesn't hurt that much. Is that it? Eden. Severin sent you? Ah, the way he flew out of here, I was sure he sold us down the river. If you hadn't come, my dodo would have been cooked. Cooked dodo. Freak out. I owe you one. Would have gotten away myself, if not for Severin shoving me aside. What a little bastard boy. You saved me, mates, and for that I owe you. Suppose I should be ashamed I couldn't clean up my own mess. But a pirate knows no shame. I've no qualms about going back on my word. I'm only giving you this sack, as I like the cut of your jib. Take it to Ffxiv and send him my regards. Alright. On some quests, you will encounter objects which you can interact. Okay, I mean, I've done that many times. I don't know why you're telling me that now. Cool. I'm gonna get these ladybugs while I'm here. And then we'll finish this one off. Doing alright. Got 4 out of 10. What have we here? A delivery from Summerford Farms. And as scheduled. Ha! There's the first time for everything. Oh, look at that. Not a single one missing either. About the only things not here are those bagmen. I don't miss them one bit. Here, Stellan's payment in full. With you, I can trust it'll reach him. Yes, you can. What are you saying? I'll get your stuff while I'm here. More and more travellers pass through these gates, bloodied and bruised each day. They tell me the Yarzans harry them at the rogue. Pains me to do nothing, but we need every man we have just to hold the garrison. Would you do us all a great service? Were you to thin the Yarzan population for us? If you could clear out, say, 3 of their nests, we'll be in your debt. Yeah. I'll do that later. I'll do it later. What is this? Oh, I thought it was in the other area. My bad. I will do it now then. I hate these already. They're awful. They're ugly. I want to join the fate. I protected the bees. I've done the deed. The only pests plaguing my orchard are those woeful whelps out of water. If only you could rid me of the parasitic pirates as you did the pesky pup. Hello. Back in one piece, that's a relief. How did you fare, Rocket? Ah, this is what I was aiming for. Looks to be all I was owed, alright? So I'd be telling you false if I claimed I had not held out more hope for Severin. I was even willing to overlook the skimming off the top, but to sell us all short in favour of those god-forsaken goblins, you do well to mind yourself around those two-gill cheat. If he'd leave his own mates for dead, there's no telling what he'd do to you. Alright, you think it'll look better than the current one I've got on? I have my doubts. It's so bad. It's so ugly. Go. Alright, where are we off to now? Oh, you. Right here. That blast. At this rate, the crops will never be ready for harvest. If only we had black loam. Just a bit could send our stalks soaring. I'll bet Rottweiler knows what you might find some. Perhaps you might pay her a visit in the orchard. I can do. I'll also do this. Oh, I'm level 10 now. So I can get the chocobos. Okay, sure. If you're headed to Tiller's Rest, I have a favor to ask you. The pirates have been away from sea for too long, and their broken hearts turn to bloodshed for solace. A full supply of medicine lasts barely a week. If you could buy a high potion and take it up to Widerloft, you may well save some lives. Okay. Where do we need to go? Out in the middle. Okie dokie. Hello. That gherkin's got a head of cabbage if he thinks I'm fetching him any black loam. But if you dare to pinch some from the cook pot, then be my guest. Just mind you don't get trampled by the Orot that dwell there. Once you've 3 bushels worth, take the black loam to Raywar? At Tiller's Rest, he'll know what to do. These fucking names, man. I can't say any of them. Okay, we need to go to the cook pot, which is that way. Whoa. Okay, our big boys. Okay. That is enough for my book. Perfect. Oh, let's go take these up there. Fucking hell, they are loud, aren't they? Hello. Even the weeds wither and die in this desolate dirt. There's some black loam. But a bit of this black loam ought to change all that. I haven't seen any in ages. Gathering black loam's not for the weak of will, nor the weak of stomach, eh? Oh, don't tell me Gurkhan and Rottweiler neglected to mention where black loam comes from. Well, surely you figured it out of your own from Hoyen Stench. It comes from the Aurochs lair, of all places. Ahem, well, why dwell on who misled whom about what? What matters is that your efforts have brought us the black loam, and we can expect a bountiful harvest as a result. Thank you. Well, that one gives strength, so I guess I'll take that. Oh, what was that? Oh, it's a wristband, okay. Oh, but the one that I have is, whatever then. Confounded pirates. They know nothing of tilling, only killing. Stealing our shovels to melt and forge into axes of all things. They're biting the hand that feeds them, the mangy mongrels. I'd love to teach those curs a lesson in obedience myself, if I hadn't sworn to Stilwern that I wouldn't fight no more. So I need you to bring back our farm tools and make sure those dogs reap what they've sown. Okay, we'll do this as well while we're here. I'm plumb out of potions. Any sorry sufferer knocking on my door may as well be knocking on Carl's. All I can offer him is prayer. But were I a God-fearing man, I'd say you were heaven sent. After the dust settles from the next pirate brawl, some sorry soul will owe you his lousy life. I pity the poor fish out of water. At first I thought the fights were just to kill time, but now I believe some truly have a death wish. There's naught that can be done about that. We can't make them want to live. All we can do is hope they learn to love the land. Okay. Alright, let's fight some of these guys. Okay, I don't need to fight you anymore. Bye! Why do I run like that? I look so goofy. Hello. Here's your stuff. Ah, good to see those tools back. And in serviceable condition, which will be more than we can say of Severin when we get our hands on him. That wretch likely had a role in the theft. By him meeting the pirates in secret, I did. I couldn't care less if the wastrel won't work, but when he consorts with cut purses that take our tools away, he's crossed the line. No one ought to know what sort of scallywag he's dealing with. Take the word to him, would you? Can do. I'm a snitch. I'm a snitch on this pirate. Pirates making off with our tools. Real did well not to take matters into his own hands. Last thing I need is blood on my crops. But I'll be damned if Severin thinks he can take us for fools. His treachery won't go unpunished. Nice. Ooh, hell yeah. Let's go. Oh, I forgot to change the axe before, but this one is better. Okay, cool. I've come to expect a great deal from you, lass, and you've never once let me down. Yet what I'd ask of you now goes beyond all I've asked it before. Asked it? What? Would you hear my plea all the same? Of course I would. It eases my mind to have your ear. You're no doubt familiar with that scoundrel Severin by now. Well, the scheming scapegrace is at it again. Since that letter came from him, he's been skulking about in that manner he does when he's up to no good. Now he's rounded up his rogues and buggered off, with nary a word to anyone. I've grown accustomed to his insolence, but something tells me this is different. It ain't exactly damning, but when last I had words with him, he didn't look defiant so much as hunted. I can't help thinking he's gone looking for trouble and found more than he wanted. So I was hoping you might hunt his sorry hide down and drag it back here before it's too late. The ungrateful little cur bites me at every chance he gets, but I can't quite bring myself to cut him loose. I suppose he reminds me a bit of my younger self. Suffice it to say, I'd rather he didn't come to a sticky end. As for how to find him, I'd try asking Grimwider at the Aetheryte. She was the last one to see him, and I dare say she'll be able to tell you where he was headed. What the fuck? I love the Hot Wheels. It's great. That's amazing. I think the passes through those gates escapes my notice. I saw the Rouser and his rabble set out for Woad Whisper Canyon not long ago, thinking about drinking themselves stupider. Geeky sods said I should join them. I told them I'd rather shrivel up than sip whatever it was that had pickled their brains. If you find the idle swine, be sure and give them a cuff round the ear from me, will you? Can do. Right, where are we heading then? Oh, can I open? Over there. Okay. Hello, stupid. What are you doing? Of all the dirty, deceitful, downright dastardly deeds that slippery bastard's done. Claiming to take the lads out for a drink only to lead us straight into a bloody trap. Don't get no lower than that. Of course, I've learned to stay a step ahead of old Severin, so I was ready, but the others weren't so lucky. You've got to go help them. What a little shit this Severin is. My axe may as well have been a white flag for all good it did. Hope you fare better. All the sorry bastards in there are done for. Severin might have got us into this mess, but I ain't about to let him give his life for us. I'd sooner bow to a fishback than be in that conniving bastard's debt. To arms. Yep. Let's go for it. A true knave. You betray even yourself, Severin. Oh. We were prepared to overlook the matter of your desertion on the condition that you provided us with suitable replacements. That was the agreement. Yet your latest change of heart leaves your debt to us unpaid. You are they who betray Serpent Reavers twice. You will not do so a third time. Outfit looks so ugly! Cowering behind your protector will only delay the inevitable. Honorless wretch, your life is all you have left. And worthless though it be, we shall take it. Oh, hello. O mournful voice of creation, grant ye this humble stone a soul that may wake to life. What the fuck? Fucking run. That golem could be vanquished. That woman is no ordinary adventurer. Yeah. Ishtola! That snake slithered away. I am only glad he did not have the chance to think his fangs more deeply into you. Oh no. They're passing out again. Those pirates do not belong to any of the known Laminsian factions. Whom then do they serve? Beast tribes? Surely not. But the timing of their appearance coincides all too nearly with the recent surge in Sahagin and kobold activity. Something is afoot. The question is, what? Could it be that the tribes are planning to summon their primals? 12 help us, if it should prove so. Limsa would be hard-pressed to keep a single primal at bay, let alone two. But all is yet speculation. I must needs find evidence. The seas continue to rise, while the lesser moon continues to fall. And ilm by ilm, the world becomes ever more unlike itself. It is as Louise Fordold. I don't know how to say that name. The coming of chaos has rendered the laws of nature mutable, blurring the boundary between the material and ethereal planes. Little now stands between us and the primals. But they are not here yet. Though time may be against us, hope shall ever be on our side. Never did the creed of Charlian ring more true. Never did I dream that I would possess the means to see Aether, yet now that I do begin to take it for granted. How swiftly do the wonders of Charlian seem commonplace. Aww. Here, for you. Have you come for the festivities? Today the Maelstrom officially makes that great hole in the sea its training ground. Join in the celebrations. Wait, a disturbance in the etheric flow. But whence does it emanate? Song Grotto, perhaps? Me and my fucking mittens. So bad. What have we here? Can you walk? As I regrettably know, he eluded me. Understood. I will inform the Commodore. You collapse from your exertions. Are you suitably recovered? Severin here has apprised me of all that transpired. His account shed some light upon how you came to be attacked by a golem of all things. The golem is a mindless automation in a save when commanded to be otherwise. Common pirates could not hope to control such a thing, so arcane are its workings. But then these tattooed wretches are no common pirates. They are the minions of Sahagin. As to their purpose, well, I shall get to the bottom of it. But first I must escort Severin back to his place of employment. I dare say Stelwern will be wondering what has become of him. And you two, for that matter. I'll bear word to him of your preservation, but I am certain he would like to thank you in person. Pray pay the man a visit. Ah, he told me of you, but perchance he did not tell you of me. My name is Ishtola. I am a naturalist of sorts, surveying the aether in hope that I might offer up some clue as to our predicament. I'd say I owed you my life, but that don't cover it. If it weren't for you, my friends would be dead and all. It is a debt I can never repay, but I'll not make things worse by running away. Take me to Summerford Farms and I'll face the consequences. For reasons I cannot fathom, you seem, forgive me, mayhap we shall have a chance to speak again when I have marshalled my thoughts. Until our paths cross next cross, farewell. Jesus. I'm very good at mixing up my words, apparently. For reading everything in the wrong order. Oh, I knew you'd return. Ishtola delivered Severin a bit ago. Tales of your heroic deeds precede you. The rest came shuffling back too. The lot of them sporting the same haunted expression. It is me who's to blame for that. That and the rest. I was once a serpent reaver. And thrall to Sahagin, 7 hells. Reavers may look and sound and act like pirates, but they're naught but fishback flunkies. Us pirates ain't much for laws, but there's things we won't do. We've got a code, see? But the Reavers have never followed a word of it. A few years back, they started snatching law-abided Laminsians. I'd only just taken my oath when our captain bent the knee to his new Sahagin masters. I knew I had to get away, so I crept off one night, got myself a new name, and found myself a new home, Summerford Farms. Trouble is, secrets don't stay secret for long round here, and word soon spread all the way back to the sea. The penalty for desertion is death, but the Reavers offered me a way out instead, my freedom in exchange for my mates. The letter. I don't know what I was thinking. I wasn't bloody thinking. Too busy soiling myself. Aye. But you got there in the end, didn't you? When the time came, you made the right decision. The men say little to me, but I hear them talk of how you stood up to the Reavers at the last. Of how you tried to give your life to save theirs. Be that as it may, no deed, however good, can atone for the crime of betraying your brethren. I know that I do. That's why I'm going to hand myself over to the Yellow Jackets. I'll bring shame to the farm no more. You'll hear no arguments from me. Each man must sail according to his own moral compass. I just hope yours guides you back here someday. There will always be a place for you at Summerford Farms, lad. And I'll always be in your debt, Stillworm. Aww, he's grown up. I owe you a debt too, River. Not once have you let me down. Thank you for saving the men of my farm. If I could ask one more favour of you, it'd be this. Tell Baderum what's happened, from start to finish. I'm certain he put a good word for Severin if he knew the whole story. And he's one of the few people I know who the Yellow Jackets will listen to. Well, I reckon I've asked all I can possibly ask for you. Safe travels, lad. Thank you. Oh, I don't know why I did that. I can just teleport back. I remember this time. What? This is not what I thought was gonna happen. Do I not have teleporting yet? I'm very confused. Oh, you just do it in the map. I'm stupid. Can I just go to these? No, I can't. Yes, let's go. Hello. Bloody hells. Life on the farm ain't quite how I pictured it. Ah, but you needn't worry yourself over young Severin. The Yellow Jackets, as Anne's out the punishment, is a good mate of mine. If I ask him nice, I reckon he'd be willing to commute the lad's sentence from hanging to keel-hauling. Kindly gent that he is. I'm only jesting with you. I'll see he's treated fair. Now, it sounds to me like you've done everything I'd still weren't asked of you, and more, justifying my generous finder's fee in the process. Much obliged, lass. As for a reward, well, she's a lonely lady, this drowning wench of mine. How'd you fancy company for a spell with free room and board? Venturing's a trying business after all. Them as don't rest of their bones every now and again tend to end up with broken ones. And take it from me, fighting ain't nearly so much fun when you're nursing a shattered arm. Got that? Good. There'll always be a free bed for you, and make use of it. Ooh. Not that you have much time for lying around with all the levies you'll be doing. Oh, did I mention I'm putting your name down for levies? Our guild draws all manner of clients, offering all manner of odd jobs. Honestly, you'd be amazed how much folk pay to avoid doing an honest day's labour. Just give the mockery a shout whenever you feel like making a few extra gil. She'll always have some tasks or other for you to do. Nice. Oh, and it's all above board, in case you're wondering. We're careful to stay on the Admiral's right side in here, unlike some pirates I could mention. I tell you, if it turns out they had aught to do with them kidnappings, there'll be 7 L's to pay, a proper bleeding reckoning. Mayhap that's what Limsa needs though. On rough seas, sometimes you have to rock the boat to right it. But we'll have time for such talk when you're well and rested. Till then, enjoy the wench's hospitality. Yippee! We did it. You now have access to recommendations. This feature displays a list of quests or duties currently available in your area. The recommendations list can be opened under duty in the main menu and will also be displayed automatically when you log in. If you find yourself unsure what to do next, this tool makes it simple to locate activities suitable for your present class and level. Cool. Okay, we've got more stuff. I want to just have a look at the levy stuff, because I forget. Greetings, River. Baderon has been most effusive in his praise of your accomplishments. Have you considered putting your abilities to use for the Adventurers Guild by undertaking a guild levy or two? Guild levies are the means by which we document requests for assistance from the citizenry. Prior to assigning them to adventurers possessed of the necessary skills, from battlecraft levies that require extermination of monsters to tradecraft levies that ask for the creation of goods, the tasks we term levy quests are many and varied in nature. Should your interest be piqued, I suggest you make your way to Swift Perch and speak with that guy. He will be happy to set your feet on the path to completing your first levy quest. Okay. So I can't actually do any of it now. Let's just continue with the main quest. Let's go. How'd you fare, River? Rested and ready to expand your horizons? Well then, I didn't use the inn, but whatever. Well then, I have an idea of where you might be heading next. Have you heard of the Skylift out in Middle Latnuska? If you've ever visited Wood Whisper Canyon, then you must have been up and down the thing at least once. It's a bleeding scaffolding attached to the descent. You're likely seen the lads and lasses out there using it to haul cargo up the cliff face. Hard labour in that. I hear you could use an enterprising soul to pick up the odd jobs that no buggers had time to deal with. Track down and head to the operation bloke by the name of Well, I just can't fucking do it. And it'll be sure to put your work on a task or two, sure. These names are really testing my reading ability, and currently my reading ability is shit. So, it's not going well. Alright. Go to the Ffxiv shards, and we'll go down here, I think. Why does it tell me it's on the upper decks now? Oh, we're going up there. Oh, it's for the Marauder stuff, okay. Well, we can go do that while we're here. It will help. Has the training loosened your muscle and focused your mind, River? An urgent request for help has arrived from the Red Rooster Steed, and I have chosen you to respond. It appears a hostile group of megalocrabs has unwittingly elected itself the next test of your prowess. As this is your first outing on official Marauder duty, you shall be accompanied by a veteran conjurer by the name of Ffxiv. He awaits you on the floor below. May devastation follow in your wake. Okay. Downstairs, yes. Gotcha. Hello. Aye, River. I know who you are. My brother often has me escort his fledgling marauders on their more dangerous tasks. I suppose he expects me to give you the details then. Very well. It seems the farmers need us to clear out a megalocrab nest near the Morning Widow in Lower Landeska. I shall trust you to find your own way there. Just don't forget your axe. Yeah, of course. Don't be fucking silly. Oh, you can teleport there. That's pretty good, actually. Alright, what am I meant to do? We need to go over there. Hello. Vaderun sent you out here, did he? Then consider yourself welcome at the Skylift. Look at that bloody cliff, will ya? One blast of fiery hell and from that huge dragon was all it took to split the ground in half. Cargo still needs to get through, though. So this mess of wood and pulleys was our solution to the problem. Well, one of them at least. If the gods were kind, and they ain't, I'd have about a dozen more workers to handle my growing list of headaches. Yeah. Right, what do we need to do? Glad I am to see you again, lass. A wagon driver just returned in a great bloody hurry, screaming about some monstrosity what sprang out from a million corn seedling in his cargo. Seems the gutless bastard tossed it over the side before turning tail and running for his life. I needed to head down the road, recover that seedling, and deliver it to Lyle over at Swift Perch on Western La Nocia. Nocia? I don't know. Nuska? I don't know if you pronounce the C or not. Whatever he pays you for the cargo is yours to keep. After all, I don't rightly know what else is lurking inside of that plant, and you deserve to be rewarded for your troubles. Oh, and you also find an Aephorite in Swift Perch, so the journey should be worth your while. Okay. I'm not gonna bother getting those other quests. I can always come back for them. Oh, I do need to get these for the book. That's all of them. What do you want? Cool. Yeah, now we need to go out this way. Nice. And then you. We won. Though I understood there were risks in gambling my entire fortune on a crop of milling corn, I at least expected the seedling to be delivered before disaster struck. Is that my milling corn seedling? Oh, joyous day. It may seem a paltry beginning, but the yield of this particular variety of crop plant is nothing short of astonishing. As you have undoubtedly noticed, Swift Perch lacks a certain, shall we say, vital energy. Thus I mean to restore a modicum of hope to its residents by growing a veritable ocean of corn. You, madam, seem fit to burst. With vim and vigor, might I persuade you to abide a while and help nurture this ailing settlement? Yes, sure thing. Is this jacket gonna look better than what I currently have on? I really hope so. Yeah, the colours are still questionable, but at least I don't look like I'm wearing a puffer jacket. You there, adventurer. Cast your eyes towards the brewer's beacon. Does the light not seem uncommonly weak? It cannot possibly be bright enough to guide the ship sailing in the bay. I would march over to the lighthouse and investigate myself, but I am duty bound to remain at my post. I would consider it a favour if you could make a visit to the brewer's beacon and see if aught has befallen Hans Swiss, the lighthouse keeper. Okay. I don't care, I'm just gonna ignore them. Okay, well I might have to fight them. Oh, okay, yeah. Get out of it. Okay, now let's go. You say a yellow jacket sent you here, eh? Me light's grown dim, has it? Well, of course it bloody has. The bomb what fuels me furnace is up and buggered off, you see. If I don't get that beacon fixed up soon, there'll be trouble on the water. I know you're just the messenger, lass, but I can tell an adventurer when I see one. I'm going to need you to chase down that bomb and bring it back. Claw what you ripped from its smouldering corpse. Take this here iron brazier and set her down in the middle of the flock somewhere near the scarecrow. I'd say you get a nice fire going and that frisky bomb soon be about. Watch you don't stinge your eyebrows, lass. Stinge, not stinge. I'm just like fucking skipping words now to try and get through it. I'm just making shit up. I can fit through that. Back to do. Alright. It's not exactly difficult, is it? What the fuck is that? Yeah, we're good. We're good. All you need to do is oh, fuck's sake. Thought we were good. Okay, now we're good. Hand over. There we go. Ah, you got the ashy bastard, did you? Once I put this little firecracker in the furnace, that should keep things running a while. I had myself a bit of a look while you was gone, and Limlian cursed me. If the furnace weren't all bent and broken, small wonder the bloody bomb was able to escape. Patched things up as best as I could, but ain't no smitty. You might want to have a chat with that yellow jacket friend of yours in Swift Perch, and have him pass the word back to someone in Limsa. Okay. The furnace is damaged, is it? Very well. I should write up the relevant reports. These repairs must needs be effected without delay. It seems I have another favour to ask of you, adventurer. Take yourself straight away to the Armourers Guild in Limsa and explain the situation to Forge Master Hanazar. Yep, your thing. Yeah, and we can just go to Limsa. Lower deck. We want to go here. The furnace in the brewer's beacon needs repair. Beauregard's beard. I just sent someone out to tinker with it not a week past. Mayhap the bomb Ffxiv has trapped in there was a touch too volatile. I'll have an artisan visit the lighthouse and pay special attention to reinforcing the casing of that furnace. Your work here is done, adventurer. May the navigator guide you on your journeys. Thank you. Yes, let's go with that. Wow, don't I just look great? Jesus fucking Christ. Yeah, I'll turn that off. It looks bad. It looks bad, man. What say you to taking on some work from Neldik and Vimeles? We've a great hulking warship to build and could certainly use an extra hand for any number of tasks. For your first job, I need you to run this missive over to Atbrim and head shipwright at the Moraby dry docks. We forge most of the ship's bits and pieces here at the Armourers Guild, but the actual construction takes place at the docks found in the south of Lower Noesia. Fuck knows. And that's also where you'll find the main offices of Neldik and Vimeles. The Moraby Dry Docks is one of Limsa's most important districts, at least as far as I'm concerned, and I'm sure you'll not regret attuning yourself to the area's aetheryte. If you've no confidence in your sense of direction, you'd be best served making use of the Chocobo Quarters. First floor of Mizzenmast, in case you were wondering. Should you choose to make the trek on your own 2 feet, leave the city through the Tempest Gate and follow the road south. May the navigator guide your steps. Okay, well, I think that's a good place to leave it for now. We've got a quest to be getting on with into a new area next time. But yeah, we made some good progress towards the main story quest and the Marauder stuff. Yeah, we're on level 11 for the main story, and then level 5 for the Marauder quest. So we should probably be working on that a bit, but that's okay. We'll work on that next time. But thank you for watching. Bye.